Okay, our pizza's risen for 20 minutes. As you can see, it's risen quite nicely. It's at least doubled in size, which is about what we want. None of this is exactly critical. A little less, a little more, it doesn't matter. One thing you want to remember at this point is to preheat your oven now while you're assembling the pizza. The oven can be preheating. Set it at 425. The time doesn't matter. You want ample time. You don't want to cook this pizza on a timer. You want to watch the pizza periodically while it's baking. So just give yourself plenty of time on your oven if it has a timer setting, and set it to 425. I've also cooked at 430. You can experiment with 425 and 430. Okay. Back to our perforated pizza pan. We want to oil it generously with olive oil. You can use canola oil if you don't like the taste of the olive oil. Vegetable oil, any kind of oil you like. I like the taste of the olive oil. We're going to oil this liberally. If you're using a perforated pizza pan, naturally some of this oil is going to go through. You'll have to clean it. Just be prepared for that. The oil will help debrowning of the crust as it bakes, and also allows easy manipulation of the dough once it's on the pan. It will spread easily because it's oiled. Okay, that's good. Just take the dough out with your hand. You don't have to mess with it. Just put it down. You do not want to actually mess with the dough. If you do, it will get stiff, which is okay for other types of pizza crust making methods. For this particular method, we don't want to work, and it's not necessary. You see how quickly the dough is formed? I'm trying to leave a nice little ridge here to hold our sauce and cheese in, like you'd have on any good pizza. And that's it. On with the pizza sauce again. I often like to make my own gourmet pizza sauce, but as I said before, if the crust is good, trust me, just using store-bought pizza sauce, it'll taste great. Of course, how much pizza sauce you put on there, again, is a matter of taste. I never make any pizza the same way 2 times in a row. At this point, if you like, you can throw a little Parmesan on. I have, pre-made Parmesan from the store. You can get fresh Parmesan and grind it yourself. It gives a little more Parmesan flavor. What you can do is basically limitless. This is optional. I like to throw a little garlic powder onto the sauce at this point. Again, that's up to you. I'm going to throw a few crushed peppers on there. Italian hot red peppers. They're very hot. You want to be careful if you're going to use them. I'm just going to sprinkle a few. They're potent. You want to be careful. Okay, that's that. I like to put the feta on underneath the mozzarella. Again, this is a fairly strong cheese, this feta. If you like it, again, how much you put on is up to you. It can be overpowering, in my opinion. I just like a little bit for flavor. Augment the mozzarella. By the time you're done assembling the pizza, the preheating process will be good enough. You can slap it right in the oven, 425 or 430. what you're seeing here, if you use as much cheese as I have right now, this is a good amount of cheese. This is almost equivalent to a double cheese pizza. You could use less or more, whatever suits your taste. On with the pepperoni. We have some leftover Hormel. Use up. And we have a new bag of Armour pepperoni, which I actually prefer a little more. It seems to have a little more pepperoni kick than the Hormel. I used to worry I'm putting too much pepperoni on, but they actually shrink. I don't really like to overlap my pepperoni. You can, but fully covering the pizza with pepperoni like this is, after it bakes, is actually not too much pepperoni. They do shrink. Okay, that's done. Pepperoni, cheese is on, everything's good. I personally like to drizzle a little bit more olive oil on it. Again, that's optional and totally what tastes good to you. I'm going to be placing this on the center rack of the oven, which, as we said twice now, is preheated to either 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 430. It's going on the center rack. It will take approximately 10 to 12 minutes to bake. Don't use a timer. Each crust you make is a little bit moister or drier than the next. You want to check it at about 7 minutes and then periodically stand by. The crust will get golden around the edge and the cheese will look right. You'll know pretty much when it's done. But it's better done by checking and looking at it visually with your eyes than relying on a timer set at 12 minutes. It may go too long at 12 or 15, maybe too long. And in it goes. We'll be back when the pizza's completed. Okay, I've waited about 7 or 8 minutes, and the crust is starting to brown, as you can see. At least I hope you can. This pizza's about 2 to 5 minutes away from being done, and this is what I say. You want to check. You don't want to overcook it. I'd say 2 to 5 is good. We'll put it back for about 2 to 5 minutes. Okay, we've waited another 5 minutes. The crust is looking pretty nice, kind of golden brown. The mozzarella cheese is starting to caramelize slightly, which is how I like it. Take a peek underneath. It's browned again. Another minute or two. You might like it crisper. You might like it softer. This is about right in the middle, average. Done.
All right, that looks good. I'm hungry.
It better be good or I'm calling Uncle Guido. Let's try it.
Let's dig in.
At least it smells good.
I'm sure Uncle Guido will be very happy with the quality of this pizza.
We'll see. I'll be the judge of that.
Sir, your plate. I have it here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Smells great.
I won't have to call him.
You don't think so?
It's very good.
I appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much.
And we don't need to bother Uncle Guido today. He has a lot on his mind.
Would you like to join